YouTube, welcome back for some more Log Horizon Season 2, Episode 17 and 18. Sit back, let's get started. ヌレハ様。
どちらへ？
お月の門はどないされます？
That's a big ass finger. God damn. Oh, it's not even. It's not. Oh, there it goes. It's a transformation.
及ばない。僕たちは冒険者。困ってる人を助けるのは当然さ。
無事で
Heroes.
何よりでした。
とは言っても、俺たちもあの姉ちゃんに助けてもらった祭り。
Is she fine? Chilling?
お加減はどうですか？ドイツさん。
That sign.
すまないが。
It burns.
オデュッセイや騎士だ。
お加減はどうですか？
Row 2. I don't know why. Shiro, Shiroen, Shiro.
ドイツさん。すまないが早くフォロー閉めてくれ。太陽は苦手なんでね。ああ、はい。水？ありがとう。いいえ。
Let you know that this is Shiro's burner count.
の先生も同じものを着ていたんです。
その人も魔法職かな？
Chanter.
はい、エンチャンターです。このローブはかなり性能がいいからね。損耗耐性もあるし、普段使いには便利だ。長旅にもちょうど。
Bro, they're exactly the same.
今足が白江さんみたい。え？ああ。
What is Shiro's Smurf account? Sister?
白江さんって言うんですけど、なんだか似てるなって思って。サブ職が吸血鬼だから、ね。
Vampire.
あ、そっか。吸血鬼は回復呪文でダメージを受けるんですよね。
What did kill her?
起きるとまだだるいな。これからどうします
Suck
か？
on blood.
いずこより来たりていずこへ行かんか。ずいぶん哲学的な質問だね。
Does it have some philosophical?
そういうわけじゃ。
Straight up, straight up.
わかってるよ。
It doesn't have to be philosophical, just straight up. We're curious.
さっきの戦闘のどさくさでさ。クロワッサンとデニッシュに怪我はなか
So
っ
the
た
whistle's
んだ
broke.
けど。壊れてる。次の町まで馬車を押していこうって話。
Pushing the carriage?
またモンスターが現れると大変ですし、大地人さんたちを護衛しようってトウヤちゃんが。わかりました。ルディは荷台に乗ってたら、ソーサラーよりバードの方が腕力あるんだし。
玉突き式に活動範囲がずれてるんだろうな。
Something is fucking with it.
ここより西に進むとボクスルとって
Usually when that happens, there's like a big ass enemy or something.
湖があって貴族が統治してるんだが、そこでもモンスターが出現してるらしい。
ボクスルって俺たちも通るよな。
ヒーローですか？
DDD とか国権みたいなもんなのかな。
うん。オデュッセイヤって確か
望郷派。
A nostalgia faction.
オデュッセイヤとも呼ばれて。
Judgment style map two for sinful flavor horizon. Called Odyssey.
ている
Homer's
グループ
Odyssey?
みたいなものらしいね。現実世界に帰ることを目的として活動してるんだけど、考え方が行き過ぎちゃって、
I go too far.
時々トラブルになることもあると。
いや助か
Yurui Village, Japanese server Odawara. Must no PvP skill use restricted. Alright.
ったよ。
I'll
あ
save
のま
some.
ま太陽の下で歩き続けていたら持たなかっただろうしね。
But about to the way.
こちらこそ。
お互い様ってやつだぜ。
Aston, I'm still hitting you.
お待たせ。
Damn.
大地人さんからのおごりで
That's
す
a
よ。
fat ass bull.
感謝の気持ちだそうだ。
俺醤油。
僕は操作だ。
Oh, sauce. Mayo.
醤油で、そっちがソースですよ。
Put in both?
まさかの両方。醤油ソースローはデリケートな部分ですから。
よし。こっちの黒いドボドボがソースで、こっちの黒いドバドバが醤油だな。
Wait, you should think back for both of them.
美味しいですよ。
It's the mayo.
ところでロエツーさん
Or
は
yum yum sauce.
前はどこにいたんですか？
How many scoops of mayo you're putting there?
もう
Sayonara!
3ヶ月ぐらいになるから。
Sayonara! She's still going! She's still going with the mayo!
で行ったところだ。住所と場所を入れ替える特殊な呪文です。ロエツーさんはサモナーですから。最近ではアインスさんのギルドトネスティがそれを利用してフェアリーリングの調査を進めてるんですよ。さすがみのり、物知りだね。シロエさんの受け売りですけど。ということはロエツーさんは住所と場所を。
Is that KR?
従者というか兄というか、そうだな。
Nah.
兄にしよう。兄と場所を入れ替え。まったくなんでこんなサブ職になってるの。
How did it do the vampire
責
subclass?
任者に問い詰めたい。こんなの見かけだけじゃないか。そりゃまあ月では便利だったが、地上に降りた後のことも少しは考えてほしいよな。とにかくもう吸血鬼は無理。
I can't see the sun anymore.
イコマって確か南の近くだよな。
馬なんて呼べばいいじゃないか。
Axe horses?
Eh?
And I was thinking about that too.
こいつの姉ちゃん馬呼べるの？
This one too. Eh?
コホン、
She likes it.
お姉さん。
お姉さん。
お姉さん
Oh.
お姉さん
Oh my god. Don't be a weirdo about it.
ロイツ
Don't be a weirdo about it.
お姉さんと持ち上げられたい。
She lost her shit completely. It's over.
君たちの旅に同行し馬を出そう。誰も見たことがないほど立派な馬をスタックするほど呼び出そう。
At least something positive came out of it. So we're not gonna talk about the sun? So you're not gonna talk about the sun right now. Kicking you.
お姉さんぶらせてもらうことだ。いいかな諸君。
What about the sun?
太陽。
There it goes. Wait. Like you're in the sun?
あ、そうそう。この先のボクするとって結構面倒なんだって。ルディが言ってた。
Why?
そうなんですか。ああ、それも冒険のうちだよね。ねえねえ、いすずちゃんはルディとどうなの？どうってワンコで散歩友達だよ。
My puppy.
どう見たってカップルみたいなの。
Literally.
それを言うならセララだって。
It's never
ワンコ
happening.
さんとどうなの？
Eh,
美味しい料理をたくさん
30 rates
用意
is
しま
crazy.
したにゃ
And it's a fat ass cat.
新婚さんですにゃ
That's never gonna happen.
もうセララってば。
It's actually nice.
そんなんじゃニャンタさんとお風呂した時に怒られちゃうよ。
That's never happening either. It's never
いい湯です
happening.
にゃセララチ
The fantasies.
あれ多そうだよね。そうなの？だってさ、あの円卓会議を立ち上げたんだよ。
Only Henrietta is for Shiro.
ニャンタさんも美人だし仲いいし。ティーパー
Henrietta is only person for Shiro.
それに暁さんも。
主君に近づくならまずは私を倒してみる。ロエツお姉さんだ。
Call her right.
いつの間に。
She's always been here.
お姉さんの私は君らより身体的優位がある。無論
Oh my god. I'm hearing the boing boing boing.
二人とも気をしっかり。胸なんて飾りですよ。イベント何やったらええかな。
I was thinking about events and
定番
festivals.
だとお花見とか？
お花見か。うん、せやね。お花見ええやん。誰でも楽しめるし。ほしたらまたみんな仲良うなれるかもしれへんしな。
マリエ。
みんなが楽しゅう仲良う暮らす方法ってほんまにないんや。
I mean, festivals and events are a good way to sign people up together.
あ、エンカウントの変動についてはもう少し詳しく調べた方が良さそうですにゃ。
そうですね助かります暁どうそっちは
うむ。こちらは今のところ目立った動きはないな。
お疲れですか白江殿
ため息つくには早いだろう。懸案事項は山積みだぜ腹黒
です
There are a lot of problems you gotta deal with.
現在この秋葉の町では急速に格差が拡大しています。新しい技術開発ができるものやフィールドで狩りができるものは富を増
Money
やし
gap.
そうでないものは最低限の稼ぎを日々の暮らしで失っています。
なんで口伝が問題なんですか頑張れば誰だって得できるのに
Everybody can,
そう
and
い
everybody
うこ
will.
とではありません。大規模ギルドがその人材を利用して事業を拡大しています。
They want to go
首都
monopolies.
圏駅の独占は是正されるべきです。
言いがかりも甚だしいな。
Literally.
ホネスティだって規模から言えば同じ
It's not
よ
wrong.
うなものでしょ
うちはそんなことしません。
大災害後のアイテム作成は試行錯誤なんですからね
う。ラーメン
It
も
does get risky.
石鹸もフィギュアもカスタム馬車も職人が一生懸命考えたものです。
口伝だってそもそも公開したって得得した本人しか使えないんだし意味ないですよ。
そうですか。では銀行に金貨8万枚以上預金している冒険者
Confiscating bank
の
accounts.
を募集し、金も口伝も飯の作り方もそれぞれ頑張って手に入れたそれぞれのもんだろうが取り上げたら大騒ぎになる。
Extremely.
おめえだって分かってんだろ。 しかしこの社会に適応できない人は存在するんですよ。
うちはそんなつもりはないんやけど、うちはみんなが。
その連中は金とかレシピ出したら元気いっぱいで働き出すのかよ。
それはですが、このまま放っておくわけに
It's like communism.
開発レシピ公開を強制なんかした。
Like you can't always be giving shit to people because not everybody. If you give like willy nilly left and right to people, there's bound to be lazy people. There's bound to be a lot of lazy people. They're not gonna work or anything. They just want handouts. They want handouts. They want handouts, and that's all they want. So you can't really go off that either.
技術者のモチベーションだって下がりますよ。
どんなレシピでもな、生むまでの苦労ってものがあるんだ。
クラスティさんがいてくれれば。ですが円卓会議の予算は有限です。南のように貴族から資金提供を受けてるわけじゃありませんし、どんな手を打てるかそれぞれで検討してみましょう。
しかし手遅れになってしまっては。
これ以上は無理です。こんな重大な決定を円卓会議だけで採決した場合、秋葉は壊れかねません。
この辺りは元の世界の箱根だね。箱根はもともと火山だもんね。
先行こっか。視界も悪いし、障害物があったら危ないし。
何せ私は
Oh my
お
god.
姉さんだからな。
Oh,
お供
army of undeads.
遠慮します。
Damn, even the skeletons took it personally. Aww.
二人とも
Even the skeletons love it.
では行くとするか。
お
Oh,
トラブ
people.
ルのようだね。まだ結構あるな。困りごとかい？
君たち冒険者か。
Yes.
剣を買わないか。装備レベルは10から10。
No.
秋葉製の一品だぜ。
いや、俺たちのレベルもっと上だし。あてかどうしたのさ。
Any help moving?
荷車が壊れちまってさ。
お許しください、旅の方。
お
車軸が壊れてからもう一昼夜をここで過ごしているのです。無作法でも許してあげてください。私はダリエラ、旅の物書きをしております第一人です。
Fuck
ど
no.
うもレディ。僕はルンデルハウスコード。彼は東野、秋葉の冒険者だ。
まあ、秋葉の
細いのにその力。五十嵐さん。
いすずだってば。こっちの木箱って中
Ghost slaves? What the fuck?
なんですけど。
ああ、秋葉で変なじいさんに押し付けられてさ。
ダリエラさんは商人さんの奥さんなんですか？
いいえ、違いますよ。
Can't trust this
南
bitch.
に帰るのに馬車に乗せてもらっただけです。
南なら生駒と同じ方向だな。
え、
皆さん、食後のお茶はいかがですか？
お菓子もあるよ。
お菓子？
Oh. You're a vampire or you use blood packets.
ですよ。
Oh.
いかがです？
甘い。
お姉さんだからな。
Oh my
お
god.
姉さん、確かに皆さんお若いですものね。
Yes, we are.
峠を越えればもうすぐ目的地だ。
Toya. Lock in, my boy. Lock
で
in.
もこの辺りの産地にワイバーンが出る可能性もあるって
シロ
白井さんが。
ワイバーンって飛行型のモンスターだよね。
活動範囲広がってるんですかね。
Yeah, Nureha, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
他のモンスターもそうみたいだし。
What you gonna do?
幼稚園も？所属はプラントフローデン。
南の
レベルは
初日
90。
この人たち
Damn,
も
his eyes though.
PK ってわけじゃないみたいだね。
What the fuck
あ
are the
れはお
cards?
そらくオデュッセイア騎士団でしょう。
第一陣を守ってる。
They're the Odyssey Knights?
私も旅の間に得た知識ですが、オデュッセイア騎士団の方が各地に持ち歩いているものらしいです。付近で命を落とした冒険者さんを即座に蘇生させるとか、あの神殿があればいつでもどこでも復
Ah,
活
it's a
できるそう
portable
です
fucking shit.
インスタント大神殿。
It's a portable cathedral,
南
yeah.
の冒険者が開発したって
That's actually crazy.
しかし正規がないという。
Yeah, they like out of
正
it.
規の列のようだ。
冒険者の皆さんにとってあの神殿は大事なものなのでしょう。
I don't know, I feel like the creation of that mobile temple. Fuck. Nureha. I don't like the fact he's here. I don't like the fact he's here. But yeah, maybe the mobile temple. since it's your own creation, I feel like it doesn't collect, not collect OXP, but it doesn't. It fucks up it makes you lose even more memories than it would going through a normal cathedral. Cause they look completely out of it. They look fuck. Look at his eyes, everything. They look extremely out of it. Like they lost a lot. Maybe so, but the Odyssey Knights, damn. But hold on, let's do that real quick.
壊れてスキル
場所にいるモンスターするとしてるらしい。
なかったし。
やつだぜ祭り、やつだぜ祭り。
さんからのおごこのこっちが理解した。ここに
キャスリングでそこまで飛んできた。
キャスリング？
Hey, switch.
従者と場所を入れ替える特殊な呪文です。ロエツーさんはサモナーですから。最近ではアインスさんのギルドホネスティがそれを利用してフェアリーリングの調査を進めてるんですよ。
さすがみのり、物知りだね。
従者というか兄というか。
Or brothers best.
そうだな。兄にしよう。兄と場所を入れ替えた。兄？目的地はとりあえず1個。
Well, I don't trust this. I don't know, cause imagine she's actually Shido's brother. I mean, Shido's sister. But I feel like Shido would have brought that up a long time ago. With his backstory, he would have brought that long. I mean, to be fair, we know a lot of his backstory with his parents, who he is, and why he got into Elder Tale. We know a lot of it. Honestly, that whole backstory, he would have at least mentioned his sister entirely about her playing also Elder Tale. He would have brought that up a long time ago. But like, it feels so coincidental, unless it's a way to have Shido in the story without Shido being there, because it's just a copy of Shido. Her name is literally Shido 2, basically. That's exactly what it feels like. Unless, you know, Wolverine, she has actual relationship to actual Shido. But it's like, it's exactly the same. Exactly the fucking same. They're exactly the same glass and everything, bro. The whole design is exactly the same. So I'm sus about it. Who knows? Wow, this fucking died. Maybe it is. Nah, I doubt that's Shido's sister. I'm trying to remember if we brought up anything about a sister. Nah, I feel like he would have gone. He would have tried to go off there or some shit. If you knew his sister was playing the other Tale. Maybe a fan of Shido. It could be that. Maybe a whole ass fan of Shido that decided to base their whole avatar of Shido, because we know Shido Divinity Glass has a reputation. Obviously, somebody might try to, you know, be like him in a sense, avatar and everything. Maybe so though, but yeah, Nureha, she's here. We said this is gonna play out with her tagging along in our adventure. It's about to bring a lot of conflict to her ass. Then you also, I forgot to talk about I talk about the round table having money issues too, where Akihabara's there's a gap, you know, there's an economy gap in the town, in the city. Because it sounds like it's hunting. As those who can hunt and those who craft are the ones that are getting rich. I feel like they need to expand the market. I feel like they gotta expand the market majorly. Yeah. Because you can't resort to communism in this kind of case. You can't take the money out of them either. We're going to impose a tax to set up for everybody and start programs. We'll see though. Look at everybody's... Everybody shoved into machines.
我々が口を挟むことではない。それは皮肉かロンダーク。姫は我らがプラントフローデンの名手なのだぞ。西か。Nureha's off doing her own thing. Doing her own shit. No one's gonna stop her.
まただ。
オデュッセイや騎士団か。
Odyssey Knights.
この辺りの地域ではさほど珍しい光景ではないですね。
としててかっこいいですね。
I'm fixing the mask and everything.
そうかな。まあ頼りにはなりそうだけど。
Why it feels like a cult? Me either. It feels like it's fucking around the wrong way with the laws of physics. It feels like a cult. I don't trust that shit at all. I don't like it. It smells sus. What's up with the moon server?
仲が良いのですね。
友達ですから。
友達だもんね。
差し支えなければお聞きしても、皆さんはどんな理由でレッドストーン産地へ？
ワイバーンを狩りに行くんだ。マジックバッグの材料に必要だからね。
そうなんですか。
ここまで来ればサフィールの町までもうすぐよね。
そうですね。
なんだいそれは。
そういえばロエツーさんも見てないんだった。
Performance for you
み
guys.
すずさんは銀融詩人バードなんです。
半分素人なんだけどね。
行く先々でいろんな音楽を演奏してるんですよ。
We're on tour.
音楽を
We're on tour.
これでも
Now we're full on electric guitar.
ロケンローラーだって言われているのです。
I feel like they know.
サフィールに着いたら早速やっちゃ
That's rubbing the wrong way. Even when you're coming from the, I feel like something everybody knows. Rock and roller. You know, you go on tour, play music. Well, I feel so weird. Bro, totally from that you're a people for the land. You're not an actual nah. You have a whole subclass and everything.
それじゃいくよ。
Where's Bochi at?
楽しかった。そんでもうお腹いっぱい。
ミスイスズ、いくらなんでも食べ過ぎじゃないのかい？
しょうがないじゃん。
It's too good.
ミスイスズは本当に楽器が好きなんだな。
Musician.
大好きだよ。
それでもまだ半分素人だなんて言うのかい？
うん。別に謙遜してるとかそんなんじゃなくて。
ん？
前にも言ったかもしれないけど、私のお父さんね、プロのミュージシャンなんだ。
なるほど。あんなにも上手なのはお父上の血と薫陶の賜物なのだな。
やだな、大げさだよ。
Music is in your
お
blood.
父さんはね、自由人でね、ロックンローラーなんだよ。若い頃の武勇伝っていうのかな。
Runs in
バ
the
イトで
family.
買ったオンボロ車に楽器を積んでツアーに行く話。東京からあちこちへ
That's what
旅
we're
をし
doing.
て回ったんだって。
今の僕
Yeah,
た
that's
ち
what
み
we're
たい
doing.
に
そう
Living
い
the
う
life.
こ
素敵なお父上なのだな。
とでしょ。ちょっと変なとこもあるけど、私に
It was a little
ヒーロー
weird.
だった。
Let's get to experience
だっ
it.
てメジャーデビューもしたんだよ。
メジャーデビューって？
私たちのいた世界ってそのすごい人たくさんいるんだよ、
You
ね。
could be one too.
毎年100人以上はメジャーデビューしてると思う。でもほとんどの人が長くは続かない。
I mean, it is
デビュー
industry.
した後もずっと売れ続ける人なんてほんの一握りなんだよ。お父さんも一握りからこぼれちゃった。
But did he enjoy it?
もうやめてしまったのかい？
大好きな音楽だけはやめられなくって、それでお父さんはスタジオミュージシャンになったんだ。
ミスイスズもメジャーデビューをするんだ
You
ね。
will.
違うよ、メジャーデビューはプロなんだって。
演奏してみんなに喜ばれる立派なプロじゃないか。
だから違うんだって。
You're being too harsh on yourself.
ごめん、私はさ、そういうんじゃないんだよ。
Your music obviously
も
impacts
ちろん
people.
ね、リュートは好きだよ。大好き。歌うのだってね、才能なんてあって当たり前。そんな人が死に物狂いで努力してやっとスタートラインに立てるんだ。
Yeah, but I feel like with music is like yes, you know, obviously there's a lot of talented musicians out there. Like extremely, you know, obviously there's a lot of talented musicians that make it big, but same time, you know, music is one of those like fields that with hard work you could get into. You could definitely get into hard work. Like literally you could literally teach people how to sing and stuff. You know, like you could teach people how to play any instruments, you know, music theory, everything. I feel like that's one like it's not like sports. It's not like sports. Some people are like sports, it's very hard. A lot of sports, because obviously sometimes you are physically gifted, sometimes you're physically not, and even with hard work, you might not make it because your physical aspect. Like in a basketball, like let's just, like for basketball, like you know, there's a lot of small people. Like yeah, there's a lot of small number of people that are very small. Like what the fuck was that? But like you know, there's not a lot of people in basketball that can make it when they're very short. I'm talking like on like 5'12" or some shit. You know, it's very difficult. Like yeah, maybe hard work you can make it through. Like there's been a couple of people, but like as sports. But in terms of music, I feel like you could teach somebody that's talent that doesn't have talent. You could teach them music and learn and you know put them up to compete against people with talent.
そうか。
だからさ、好きでやってるだけでいいじゃん。
We're obviously good at
み
it.
んなも喜んでくれるんだし。
僕だってミスイスズの歌は大好きだよ。
ルディは優しい。
You don't really need talent. You know, people make it big, and sometimes I mean, to be fair, taste is subjective to the always to listener. But you know how many people that really have talent make it? They make it. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of those people.
私なんか全然大したことないんだけど。
You're just being way too hard on yourself.
僕たちはみんなミスイスズの弾く楽曲を楽しみにしている。
あるセララさんも
What I feel like for us is something that's getting translated differently. Like, kind of like slang. But I feel like something's automatically translating that for her to listen to here as 42.
この間お店でかまぼこくださいって言ったらちくわばが出てきました。何それやっぱりあれのせいかな。あれって自動翻訳機能。
The auto translator.
海外のプレイヤーとも話せるようにっていう。
It's auto translating 42 something else.
が話す言葉も厳密に言うと違うらしくて、普段は自動翻訳機能のおかげで普通に会話できてるんだけど。
Yeah, so this auto translating 42 something
その
else.
システムが対応できなくて、時々エラーを起こしてるんじゃないかなって。
第一人の言葉で七色といえば、
So called some people in the line language means rainbow.
じゃあ42って？
音楽だよ。
Music translates to 42.
僕たち第一人にとって
42
42曲しかない。僕たちには新しい曲を作れない。
It's the soundtrack of the game. It's the soundtrack of the game, isn't it? You guys only have this 42 soundtrack in Elder Tale?
ゲーム時代の名残？
僕たちにはそれだけしかないんだ。音楽が生まれた時からそうだった。それを当たり前だと思って疑問も抱かずに生きてきた。
Holy shit, let's go.
そんなこと考えたこともなかった。
だからイスズ、僕たちは君の歌う歌が
It's the music.
奏でる曲が本当に大好きなんだよ。本当に嬉しかったのだ。聞いたこともない。
Yeah, it'll have a major impact to people of the land.
思わず踊り出したくなる曲、あるいは大事な誰かと一緒にいたくなる曲、そんなものを僕たちは聞いたことがなかった。それをもたらしてくれた君は僕たちのヒーローだった。
Your music's having a major impact.
ルーディ、
あんな風に歌えて楽器も弾けるなんて羨ましいです。私なんか何やっても中途半端だし。
I don't see
シェ
that.
ラさんって将来のこととか考えたことある？あっちの世界に戻ったらってことですか？戻ったら
If we go back to our
戻
road.
れなくても何になりたいとか憧れはあるんだけど、
Shiro?
白井さんみたいになりたい。
I don't know. Do you want to pick Shiro in the
それ
road?
って一体どういうことなんだろう。少なくとも職業じゃないし、そもそも誰も白井さんの代わりになんかなれないんだし。
It wouldn't be the same at all.
わかんなくなってきた。
If you go back to the world, it wouldn't be the same.
秋葉の街に第一人の若者が増えつつあること気づいてたかい？数ヶ月も過ごせば他の街で一生かけても学べないような技術が学べ
It lost for growth too.
なりたい自分になれる。
ルディみたいに？
そうだね。僕は冒険者になった。彼らにもなりたいものがある。
Have dreams and aspirations.
そういったことを相談し合うために僕たちは集まったりする。僕がたまに抜け出していたのはそのためだ。そしてイスズの歌もその輝ける一つなんだよ。
第一人のみんなはちゃんと考えてるんだね。
Yeah, they're people.
自分の将来を。私なんて本当無責任に愛だの人生だの歌っちゃって本当恥ずかしいよ。
I feel like she's being very, very harsh on herself. Like extremely harsh. Your music's really having a positive impact on people of the land.
かっこ悪い。
Nah, I just think I just think she's in the wrong. Shiro. Oh no, Shiro too. But I feel like Isuzu is really in the wrong mindset, completely in the wrong mindset. Because Rudy's right. You know, her music, her songs they're making people happy, they're making people feel a certain kind of way. And it's like even your music has power, and it's positive power too. I feel like she's definitely being way too harsh on herself.
そういえば調子も川だったな。なんでだっけ。
Selfish.
川のそばの方が水が豊富で生活するにも畑を作るにも便利だっただよな。堆積平野とか言うんだっけ。
How are you?
おはようございます、トウヤさん。
おはよ
I feel like Toyo's too vulnerable. He's too vulnerable around Nureha.
う。ダリエラさんは 朝の散歩？
ええ、生来眠りが浅いたちでして。
南に住んでるんだっけ？
旅暮らしですからね。あちこちに行って見聞きしたことを書き記す仕事なんですよ。街の空気が吸いたくなった時はこうして旅に出るのです。
I'm gonna see for the condition she's been
危
in.
なくない。
慣れていますから。それにプラン
Event 6, like she's been locked up.
を請け負って以来、街道は随分と安全に。
She's been locked up.
プラントフローデンか。
プラントフローデンの功績で南は豊かで綺麗な街にな
I
る。
mean, yeah, because everybody that goes to Minami has to join the guild.
興味ありませんか？
そんなことないけ
They're
ど。
all one
で
guild.
は、東野さんも機会があったら私の家に来てくださいね。来てくれたら私が案内をします。お出かけしましょうね。さっきから私のことを見てくれませんね。
そんなことない。いつも笑ってるから。
ええ。それか。
But you're hurting.
笑ってなくても変な顔じゃないよ。その方がいいよ。
そんなことはないでしょ。
Oh shit, Toya.
どうしてそんなことを言うんですか？
しっけえな。
だって暁
That us.
から来たのさ。
窓からだ。
Eh?
せめてドアから入ろうよ。
Ask him out the ceiling.
で、
偵察の方はつつがなく終えたぞ。今回は全く手間取らなかった。
基礎的な情報中心だもんね。
You can just walk in.
今報告してみ
You could just walk into the room.
お願い。
舞浜の町と公園家についてだが、レイネシ
Are you in a what? Are you spinning?
セルジアット公爵については、
はあ
シ君もよく知っているだろう。
Oh my god, Akatsuki.
そんなに詳しいの
He's
さ。
been stalking him.
まさか城まで潜入したとか？
Of
レイネ
course.
シアから聞いたわ。
Oh. Because we're friends.
女子力で手にした情報だ。
Oh my god,
女子
Akatsuki.
力って
シ君は私の女子力を疑うのか。
A tiny bit.
疑うわけじゃないけど。
私の女子力はすごいの
A
だぞ。
tiny bit.
そうなの？
女子会にも出席した。
Look at her all proud.
どうだ
どうってまあ友達ができるのはいいことじゃないか。
シ君、どうした相変わらず浮かない顔をしているな。
You're spinning and spinning.
ちょっとね。班長からの定期報告が途絶えてて。
老子がか珍しいな。
電話しても繋がらないし。
そんなことがあるのか。
え？
普通はないよね。こうなってくるとみのりたちもちょっと心配だな。
電話つながりませんね。
副作用なのかわかりませんが、冒険者の心の声をかき乱すとか。
あれって電話のことか
The
な。
jammer.
あの移動神殿が何か影響してるの
I
か。
think it's actually like a jammer too.
騎士団さんに聞いてみようか。ちょっと怖そうだけど。
Then they are scary.
さんたちを守ってくれてるわけだし。
Bro, they have people wired up to machines. No, wait, no, it's not the same thing though.
騎士団さんがいればな。
That us.
でしたらどうしてそんなことを言
I
うの
don't trust you, witch. I love everything changed. A storm is coming.
あれは
ところでロイツーさんどうするんだろう。
Is that gut
そうい
feeling?
えばそうですね。イコマに行くって言ってたから、ダリエラさんと2人で向かうんでしょうか。イスズさんも部屋にこもりっきりだし。セララさん、あれ何ですかね。何か黒い雲がかかってる。
Monsters? It's a storm.
違う。
It's
あれは
monsters.
雲じゃない。
It's a swarm. Holy shit! Are those the ones we're supposed to kill?
すぐこの町に向かってる。
これはやばいぞ。
It's a full-on attack.
それはともかく、あんなことじゃ
Literally.
太刀打ちできる
Look, they're like a whole black cloud.
トイレ。
Need assistance.
町外れに向かえ。ここを戦場にするわ。
Oh, that's the Odyssey Knight's help. There's Nyantan. I was wondering he's about to cook. Huh. I was wondering that Nyanta was gonna cook. Because I was like, damn, hold on. Something happened to Nyanta. I mean, I thought somebody took him out. Because bros him. But the Odyssey Knights are holding the mobile temple acts like a whole jammer too. It acts like a jammer. It's acting like a jammer. So they can't reach each other. Or they can't reach Nyantan. Ishiro can't reach him either. Actually, I do believe. I think our boy. I think our toy is actually feeling now. I think it's not feeling, but it's a gut feeling that I can't trust that. Yeah, there's something wrong with it. It's something right reader here. I'm a truth. We know the truth of her being Nureha. We don't like her. We don't trust her at all. Her obsession over Shido. That's why I don't like her being by herself with Toya. But likely, I love the fact that Toya feels weird about it. Like Toya, I love the fact that he's not exact. Because I thought he was gonna be a little vulnerable. I thought he was gonna be a little vulnerable because he's been blushing around every single time she's around. Like no, don't get that vulnerable with her. Don't get that vulnerable around her. But no, my boy, he might have that old gut feeling. He might have some good instincts. Isuzu, which is that's a cool thing. I'm happy that we're finally going back to like the not the mysteries of the world, but like I mean kind of it. The fact that this world only has 42 songs to 42 musics because it's the game soundtrack. That's all the people of the land. That's all they're gonna know. So anything new from the adventurers is actually something. It's a new experience. Which I think Isuzu is. I think she's very harsh on herself. She's very harsh because I feel like thinking about love and life and then inspiring people and then because people. Well, to be fair, she's young. Yeah, I also have to take into account that she's young. I think she's a young kid. Isn't she like 17 or 16? Unless I'm misremembering her age, but like. I feel like, yeah, I feel like she's being very harsh on herself. Like, I don't feel like it's something crazy because it's music. Your music is making these people happy and it's inspiring them. It's giving them a new experience. It's something that you should be like happy crying about. Like, damn, your music is reaching people like that. Such a positive way. And Rudy's reinforcing that thought into your mind too. And it's like, fuck talent. You don't need talent. Your music is impacting the world in a very positive motion. I feel like as a musician, even though I feel like also she might be hard. I think she's being very, very. I mean, yeah, it's part of her being very harsh on herself. The fact that believing that she has no talent, it feels like she will never be a pro, which that don't really matter. I mean, yeah, if you're, I think it is. I think it's also hearing that the people of the land they're moving to Akihabara to chase their dreams and future. I think her not being sure about her future as a musician, it's one thing that's really shutting her down entirely. That's making her feel that kind of certain way, where she feels like she's not good enough. But at the end of the day, I feel like as a musician, you're realizing that your music's having that kind of impact on people and they're loving it. I feel like it should have a positive effect on yourself. That's just me. Obviously, Rizuzu is completely different. She's seen it completely differently. But even Rudy just reassuring her that it's beautiful. I feel like it should be enough for her to feel something good about herself and her music. Not sure. I feel like she's being very big harsh on herself. Jesus. But damn. I'm a little salty that we're like 6-7 episodes away from finishing the second season. There's a lot of problems that that haven't been they're hidden. Like I feel like there's a lot that we haven't really touched. There's a lot of ongoing problems in the background with the city of Minami and their operation as well. Their train is am I tweaking, or is the train look like it's being powered up by people? Because we saw a little insight into the cart. It looks like there's people wired up to machines. It feels like damn. But I feel like there's a lot of conflict in the background that we're not really touching upon. We're not really touching upon. I feel like, which I don't mind us following the journey of on our team right now of our kids. There's still a lot of shit that we need to conflict. Like Krusty, the Minami coming to Akihabara to attack as well. We touched upon the round table and their Akihabara problems with money. That's pretty much it. And then obviously the wonders of the world, about us getting back home or us discovering more about this world or how to get back. I feel there's a lot that we haven't really touched upon. It feels like we're kind of going through a subplot right now, and then we still have a lot of main questions that we need to get answered, or eventually we get into the future. But I mean, to be fair, I do know coming into the show that it's incomplete. I'm aware that it's incomplete, so it is gonna get me mad once we're done with the show, because we know the manga and the anime is incomplete, so there's a lot of questions that they're not gonna get answered. But at least like some of the main issues, I do hope that eventually we do dive into the main issues. I do hope so, but.
白エチもここまで予見していたわけではないのでしょうか。隠れて引率しているわけにもいかなくなりました。
Rippin' time。
町などの生活拠点に対する襲撃が予見された場合は、できる限り離れた場所で応戦すべきだ。
Minimize damage。
撃退に成功しても町や周辺に被害を受けてしまっては。 その後の生活が困難になってしまうからだな。
Yeah.
はい、電話は使えませんので、パーティーチャットを開いたまま、いすずさんとこちらへ来てください。
了解した。
Let's get out of it, Zuzu. Let's get out of it.
ロエツーさん大丈夫かな。
あの姉ちゃんなら俺たちより強いから。
こっちだ、急いで。
手を離しちゃダメよ。
ほら、早く早く。
Equation?
セララね。
意外と落ち着いてますね。そういえばオデュッセイや騎士
The
団
Odyssey Knights.
ワイバーンと戦いに行くんだ。
ミスイスズミスイスズ
There's a wyvern attack going on. Let's get it. Damn. Balling. You see the pink?
戦いもう始まってるのかな。
アフィールの街もミスイスズもミスミノリやミスセララもきっと僕のオーブ・オブ・ラーバの情熱的な光が
Oh, back to normal.
こんな時にふざけないの。
Yeah, but back to normal.
ミスイスズ
今度は何。
光の靴の呪文だ。僕のレベルでは空を駆けるとは言
With
わない
Skylark shoes, you can?
悪路を無視して移動速度を上げてくれる。
足が速くなるってこと。
いかにも。
はあ、いいね。
僕は天才だからね。
That's
邪
moon
魔に
shoes.
ならないな。行こう。
じゃあこっち向け。
Oh! Eh? So I'm not swinging. There are maniacs. Oh, they're coming into the taunt. They're coming into the aggro.
連携も何も
They're maniacs.
むちゃくちゃだ。回るだけ。
They're like the bandits from Borderlands. They're the bandits from Borderlands. Literally, he's crazy. What the fuck?
煽って。
何なんですか。
They're not. They're just seeking death.
何をしてるんですか。
まあ戻ってもうだ。いけいけ。俺3回目よ。神様が羨ましい。
なんなんだよ。
Is it like a high? What is
何
this?
してんだよ。面白いことを考えるものだな。
Cause like
あれは蘇生装置なんだね。
it's a portable, yeah, it's a portable one, but like I don't I get it if like it's one of them things where it's like they know they can't die and they go crazy because they know they can't die. They want to die, but they unfortunately can't because the way the word works. Or the Odyssey Knights are just like they've been dead so like their memories are just absolutely gone because of how many times they died and this is all they know.
大神殿同様、
It's portable.
再生場所のガイドビーコンなわけだ。誰かの発明だろうけど、
This
大したものだね。
ロエツ姉ちゃん。
顔色が悪いぞ。どうや少年。
it's coming from a vampire too.
面白い。
彼らはエンパシウムの提供に前向きなようだ。
Empathian.
あれだけ死んでくれると最終効率が高い。ジーニアスは助かっていると思うよ。
何言ってんだよ。死んじゃってるんだ。なんとかしなきゃ。
彼らはそれを望んでいるように私には見えるよ。
I mean, I doubt they know the
彼
truth.
らは死を望んでいる。
Yeah, they're looking for it.
麻酔のような人
What is like a high?
私にはよくわからないけれど。
That's actually cool to see how way he goes through terrain. Like bends space.
こちらロンダーク。周辺に異常なし。
Isn't that like the elf?
起動も順調だ。
Isn't that like the elf of Demicus?
ダーク卿より報告。異常なしとのこと。
すすきのの負け犬も
あ
保険者であれば貴族扱いか。
偵察のナイトシェードサーバントより報告。オデュッセイや騎士団がワイバーンと交戦状態に入っているそうで。
バンダイからシンクロ。経験値モニター開始。
XP monitoring.
パーティーチャット展開。
ほう、完成したのか。大知人の意識を投影した
Like
ナ
this
イ
for
トシェ
you?
ードサーバントを召喚する。
こいつを使って手に入れた経験値は呼び出した本人のもの
You're
になるん
farming.
だね。
マジかよ。もちろん。たとえサーバントが死んでも本人には何の影響もない。
The summoner's getting XP? What the?
かりそめの不死の体を与えるに
面白い。
あなた方冒険者が言うところの
Basically.
レベリングというやつです。
Like, that feels like a very complicated way of doing it.
投薬を始めます。
危険だ。やめろ。
水葉様、
和彦殿が投薬の中止を要求しておりますが。構うものか、偽善者。君らがなんでこんな非効率的な社会を構築しているのかもわからない。
おい、なんだ何しとんねん。ナイトシェードサーバント、どこから湧いてきた。いかん、我らの神殿を守れ。おお、でも
That's diabolical.
価値世界は不価値世界よりはるかに狭い。くそ、
どうやちゃん、私も出ません。うるちゃん、逃げ遅れた大自然さんもいる。行こう、うるちゃん。
いいのかい？みのりは行かなくて。
どこへ行くのですか？
Again, your favorite philosophical question. I feel like that's such a wow. What are the Ghostbuster references that? What are the Ghostbuster references that? But I feel like it's such a it's such like a fucking crazy, not a crazy, but a complicated way to power level. Using the people of the land to take over vessels, to take over like nightshades basically, in order to get XP. And well, because the summoner gets the XP, but like what the fuck? That's mad work. Well, I guess that's a good way to multitask about wrecking shit.
Oh yeah?
大丈夫ですからね。待って、うるちゃん、今行くから。
These motherfuckers is crazy, bro.
戦場を市街へ移す。
No.
ナイトシェードサーバントが乱入してきた。すべて殺せ。ワイバーンは地上行動させればただの的だ。ビルに誘い込んで殺し尽くせ。
That's just risking the city entirely.
気も逃すな。殺せ、殺せ。そして死ね。
I didn't die, bro. What are yo these? Bro.
なんでそんなことするんだよ。
お前は
オデュッセイや騎士団は兄ちゃんたちは大自然のみんなを
You're risking everybody's life for picking the fight to the fucking
なん
city.
でそんな勝手するんだ。
Dumb
こ
fucks.
こにはみんなが住んでるのに。
俺たちは住んでいる。
Oh, so that makes it okay.
そうじゃなくて、もっと他に戦い方があるだろう。なんでみんなを巻き込むようなことするんだよ。それに自分で自分の命を落とすようなことをして。
子供が口出しをするな。命を落とすと言ったな。だがこの世界では死なないんだ。
They don't have
自
reason.
分で自分の命を落とすことも不可能だ。
それは
俺たちは帰りたいんだよ。家に帰るんだ。
You think to your world?
知っているか。死ぬと家族が見えるんだ。死ぬと
That's
元の
true.
世界が少しだけ見えるんだ。あっちの世界を見られ
Wait, I don't know about the memory loss.
きっとあそこは繋がっている。
そんなことは。
You're losing those memories though.
夏になったら結婚する予定だったんだ。そしたらこんなゲームやめる予定だったんだよ。
You should have.
マンションの展示会だって言ったんだ。嫁ができるんだ。こんな子供騙し続けられないさ。
I mean, you can still game with a wife,
次の
but
家賃の更新の時期に合わせて引っ越すんだよ。
it's understandable.
めんどくさい女でさ、俺が面倒見てやらなきゃダメなんだ。
It's understandable. It's bound to be a lot of people like that. They don't want to go back to their world.
こんな茶番本当は嫌なんだろ。
でもこの世界にだって大切な人がたくさんいる。
There's people that he cares about on the outside world.
ふざけたことを言うな。
God, they've come with him.
死んでも死なない。そんなのゲームだろ。
Unfortunately, this is a reality though.
本物なわけがないだろ。
He come to terms with it.
死ぬとか死なないとか、それがそんなに大事かよ。
Yeah, both of them get each other. You guys both will understand each other.
そんなことが。
You gotta buy a car? That's how you ended up in a wheelchair? Damn.
どうや、わかる？みのりだよ。
Damn, Toya. I mean, for Thor, this world is even better than his previous one because he's able to do everything he couldn't again. So he got a second chance.
文句があるなら運営に報告しろよ。俺が悪ければバンされる。そうでないならお前も死ね。
But it's like it's both sides are understandable because like the Odyssey Knight himself, he has a family. Like he has a family. Not everybody's gonna get accustomed to this world fully. Like bro had a whole life in the actual world. He was about to get married. You know, he's probably starting a whole new life with her, and all that got taken away. All that got taken away here, and it's like he refuses to accept this as a new reality because he can't come to terms with it. That's actual a real world. He can't come towards it. He can't come to terms with it. But it is heartbreaking the fact that they keep killing, they keep dying because while they go to like that whole moon shit, that beach of memories thing, the memory fragment thing. You do get to see like we saw it through Shido and Akatsuki. You do see your memories. You do see some of your life again, but the only thing is that they don't know that they're losing their memories too. They should know that they're losing their memories. Eventually, I don't think you'll see your family or anything else ever again. And it's like I feel like, and I wonder like what like after that, like after you lose all your memories, like literally you've died so much, you lose your memories. So then what's next? Like, do you go insane or what the fuck? You lose a big part of yourself without your memories.
Miss Isuzu. それでも僕らは
And Rudy.
歩けなくなってからもトウヤはいつも笑顔だった。
But was it genuine?
でもそれは自分が無力だって分かってたから。世界はあまりに大きくて理不尽で私たちにはどうにもならなくて、だからそれが分かってるからあんなに頑張って。
セララは第一陣すべてに手当たり次第にハートビートヒーリングをかけている。イスズとルンデルハウスも町の人々を守りながらこちらへと進んでいる。しかしそれでもこれはどうにもならない。
The city's fucking on a shit.
こんな場所で質問するんだから、みのりは答えを知っているんだろ。みのりは何者なんだ。そして私は誰だい。どこから来てどこへ行く。
覚悟なんかできなくって。
ミスイスズ。
でも私ついてたんだなって。あっちで生まれてパパの娘に生まれて。だってあっちには音楽があったんだから。悲しい時も辛い時もたくさんいろんな歌があった。泣きたい時に怒ってる時に楽しい時に歌えないなんて。
To express yourself.
だから
どうしたんだ。
行こうルディ。
行くってどこに。
To the battlefield.
どこへ何をしに行くのだ。
喧嘩を売りに。
喧嘩。
この世界に42しか音楽を作らなかった神様に喧嘩を売ってやる。
How could you only put 42 songs?
謝るまで絶対やめないんだから。
待ちたまえミスイスズ。
それで私は誰？
Who am I?
どこへ行く？
What are you doing?
それって私の望み。あ、イスズさん。歌。それがイスズさんの望み。
What are your dreams and wishes in the future?
私の望みは白江さんのような道を切り開く人に。
There you go.
私は白江さんの弟子です。ロイツーさんは私たちのお姉ちゃんです。遠くから来て遠くへ行っちゃいますけど、
That's what there is to it.
ここに
In the moment.
一緒にいます。
この戦場でそれが答えかい。
この戦
That's
場
what there
で
is to it.
これが答えです。
すべては変わらないとしても
一部を変えられるってことですから。
トウヤがうずくまってるこの時に
すぐに立ち上がります。
You get up.
多分みのりの言葉は届かないよ。
でも今一緒にいます。
私は君のお姉ちゃんだものな。
はい。
Extendo.
サモ。
Damn.
確かに私たちは先を行くものとして
Kind of vampire ass pyro. Was it Ponyta? Rapid dash? I shine rapid dash?
それは悪いことじゃない。すべての人が幸せを望むのは当たり前のことだ。しかしそれはやはり悲しみの起点でもある。わからないかい？君たちの言葉は不便なものだね。 こんな制限だらけのプロトコルが思考期間の上限まで制限してい
Limit
る
protocol.
もう共感しエンパシオンは伝わる君たちの流儀なんだろこれが手を振り払うのはとてもかっこ悪いことだからねお姉ちゃんは決して妹を見捨てないエレメントクラスターは
Element Crossing is alright.
その規模が大きくなるほどに安定するでも共感し
Hold on, real quick. What the fuck is in a Pantheon? I love how it's just a thingy. It's just a whole. It's a whole log riding thing.
エンパシオンは伝わる君たちの流儀なんだろこれが
Literally. Not that time.
ここで出会うのか
On the back. Damn, I lied. That's actually a real cool truth for the Odyssey Nights. I actually like that. I actually like that. Because we haven't really questioned, you know, people that want to go. I mean, to be fair, it's because we haven't really touched upon it that much this season. About is it possible to go back home? You know, the big major question that obviously gets built up throughout the seasons. But we haven't really touched upon it that much about us, you know, is it possible to go home? How does it work? You know, everything else. But the Odyssey Knights, well, from the one Odyssey Knight, we found out that he wants to, well, Rotu described it as a high of seeking death, of dying. But the way the blonde Odyssey Knight that Toya confronted, the way he described it, it makes sense. It makes sense. Not everybody's gonna adjust to this world. Not everybody wants to be here. There has to be a lot of adventurers that want to go back home. And then as we saw from Shiro Nakatsuki, that once you die, you go to that plane. I think that was the moon. That beach ship. They get to see their old memories. They get to see their old life. They get to see all that shit again. It's like it allows them a chance to like see everything again. But I mean, to be fair, they don't know that they're losing their memories every time they die. But it's understandable why they keep seeking death. It's very understandable. And it's like fuck. It's like that's why I'm hoping that we do touch upon the fact we try to touch upon touch upon if it's even possible to go back home, like more about the truth of the world. I hope we go back to that. But yeah, it's very understandable. And not everybody wants to live the life here. Not everybody likes the situation at all. No matter how much this is not a game, but because it's reality. Not much is based off. Even though it is based off Undertale, not everybody wants to be here. And like Toya, somebody that lost, you know, Toya, somebody that lost somebody that lost a lot in his life when he was a little kid because it was taken away from him in an accident. He's a person that really thrives in this world too because it basically gave him a second chance at life too, having his legs back. But Toya being a kid, he has adjusted way better because he has. I mean, he's a little kid too. He's a kid, you know, as a kid compared to an adult because the guy wasn't getting married. I'm assuming obviously an adult, but like. As a kid, you haven't gone through that many experiences yet. But as an adult, you lived your life for a fair good amount of time. He has a lot of life. He spends a lot. He's definitely gonna miss a lot, and it might be harder for him to like get adjusted to this. But for Toya, I think for Toya is a little different because one, he gets his leg back too. He gets to be Rashido, his own sister. He has a sister here too. He has a sister, so he's not fully alone. And then he gets to build a life here too, based on one of his favorite games. And he's doing good with it. But yeah, unfortunately, again, not everybody's gonna be just this world, and they always want to go back. Which I do hope we can touch upon that eventually. But damn, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's wild, but it's true. I'm curious to see what happens. Somebody dies to the point they lose all their memories from the actual world. I want to see what happens, because it should be just a blank slate in a sense. Not really. Their personality will change because they're gonna forget about all those experiences. But that's a lot of deaths. That's a lot of dying, because also like when you die and get reborn in the cathedral, when you spawn in the cathedral, you're losing like the small memories, you know. Like it's a lot of memories to lose, bro. So I'm curious if somebody out there like that. I'm curious. But nonetheless, get to the next episode. Man, a lot of my ear. Rematch.
ロンダーク。
Conduct this. Ah, that's a cool ass train.
何をしているにゃ、ロンダーク。
そんなに怖い顔をするな。今さら戦う必要もない。
Are you sure about that?
あんたが妨害さえしなけりゃな。
お前は自分が何をしているのか分かっているのかにゃ。
分かっているさ。俺は金をもらって仕事をこなしているだけ。
Can't go simplicity.
この鉄鋼車両の護衛と先導。
その結果について
当たり前だ。もともともらっちゃいないんだからな。この世界のマニュアルなんて。バースデーソング。
Really? Really? I never received the manual of this at all, bro. Really, Long Dark?
シロエ君は第一陣と戦争の可
Oh,
能
of
性がある
course.
と示唆しているのか。
That's what's happening right now.
それは円卓会議が考えるべきことだと
That's Crusty's always big words, son.
自分たちは戦争が起こりうる可能性のある世界にいる。白市があの場で言おうとしたのはそういうことだったの。
それを考えているかもしれないのは俺にクエストを発行した第一陣さ。
お前はそれに手を貸している。
He's a hired what? He's a hired sword. Or guess staff?
なんだ。
たくさんの第一陣が失われるにゃ。
あいつらの望みだ。
Your destruction. It'd be like that.
俺はこの世界に招かれてないんだよ。俺はな、この世界に招かれてない。
Nobody was invited to this world.
用なしなんだよ。異世界に行きますか？イエスノーって選んだか？俺は選んでない。
True. Nobody was asked yes or no. Everybody's here because it was against their own will.
この世界は俺の意志とは関係なく俺に勝手なことをしようとした。
Yeah, but that's everybody else. That's literally everybody here besides people from the line. None of the adventurers willingly chose to come. I mean, so far as we know. Next thing you know, like, yeah, I chose. Like, what the fuck?
だから俺もこの世界に勝手なことをしてやる。俺は間違ってるか？スワックラ。
Ain't not done.
どうした？もう終わりか？
外者であり部外者でもある冒険者たちが
Now
理
everybody's
不
gonna
尽な
custom.
この世界に憤りを覚えるのは当たり前のことにゃ。今この場からロンダークや同じ悩みを抱えた冒険者たちを力で排除することは可能にゃ。
I mean, that's what I like about this topic so far.
他にできることがあ
Of
る
these kind of
っていうな
people.
ら教えろよ。こんな世界に勝手にもてあそばれたままでいいっていうのかよ。
Like literally, like same thing with the Odyssey Nights. That I like this side because it goes to show you that. I mean, to be fair, because we've been following the Akihabara story this whole time. You know, Shido and gang and everybody else. And so far as we know, everybody in Akihabara is fine. They've adjusted to this whole new society. They're living their lives here now. They accepted it, but the truth is, not everybody's everybody's okay with this shit. It's true. Not everybody's okay with being yoinked into this world, and not and then being yoinked from the original lives. Not everybody's gonna be okay with it. It's realistic.
ロンダーク、それは全ての人がそうなのにゃ。全ての子供たちがそうなのにゃ。彼らから見れば理不尽に産み落とされるのにゃ。黙れ。世界に産み落とされる時、同意を求められる
It's
の
true.
は
That's actually very true.
全ての人々はそうして
There are people that are born into very unfortunate situations.
世界でも元の世界でもどの世界でも
さあ、できるものならやってく
It
れよ。
won't solve anything.
俺を終わらせてくれ。
He got backstabbed.
これで望み通りかい？
Packed up. What the fuck? That's a whole whip. Nah, throw it to the engine, it looks like.
殺し放題殺され放題って隣の部屋に移動するようなもんなんだろう。冒険者にとって死ぬっていうのはさ、
違うにゃ。
何が違うっていう
There's
んだろう。
consequences to 9.
おっと失礼。私は討伐将軍水ファトゥ。
Mizufa Trudy.
現場
Oh, 68. Hey. Hey. People of the line?
指揮官ってところさ。
お前がロンダークの依頼主なのか。
関係ないだろう。
We're all the same.
この世に生を受けた生き物はみんな己の手札で殺し合うのさ。強き者はその強さを武器に。
Here we go.
弱き者はその弱さを武器に。
お前、大詩人の剣とは思えない威力。
As much is crazy.
私の命を燃やすのさ。戦というアルコールでね。
A wild call. That's a wild line. That's crazy.
死なないあんたたちにふさわしい呼び名だろう。けど剣に殺意がないや。
それが自慢にゃのか。殺意のあることが。
Put her down. Right in the neck. That's Rico. Oh shit. Well, former Itibachi Tea Party members. Put him to damn. Put a shit to sleep. What the hell?
何なのでしょうね。ほんの少しちょっかいかけてみようというだけだったのに。たやすい話だと思っていました。いえ、実際溶け込めていたではないですか。
A little.
相手を思いやるようなちょっとした仕草一つで。
Because they're not, they're kids, they're not assholes.
信じて。
その方が嘘くさくないよ。その方がいいと思う。
胸に刃をしっかり秘めている。
Oh, what a line.
幼いあんな子が。
I'm going to tell you.
そう。
It
シロ
pierced.
様の教えがあの子の刃。シロ様はやっぱり特別。
ヌレア様、ヌレア様、ここは乱戦中です。お帰りいただけませんでした。
どうでもよいと思ったから、ミズファの計画
Mizufa's in charge of the wyvern attack then. Shit.
壊れるままここにも来た。だけど、この町には。できうる限り多くのワイバーンとナイトシェードサーバントをほふりなさい。
よろしいのですか。
Yeah?
西の納言の命令です。
はっ。
シロ様、私もあの子たちに少し
Turning
だ
a
け
little,
助
a
力
little
を
leap
し
here, I
まし
see.
気まぐれ。贈り物
Keeps you at a distance though.
ですから早くヌレハはシロ様の声を聞きたいです。
God damn, Nuda has some such shit over Shida, bro. Wolfie, leave the plushie alone.
久しいな班長。ティーパーティー以来か。
なぜこんなことに関わっているのに。
Move.
法政の義理さ。
和彦ちはブラントフローデンにおいて内側からの健全顔になっている。そう白エチは言っていた。だが己の健全さすら今の和彦ちには失われている。そうとしか見えない姿。
この世界の主役になれないのか。
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
どうせ死なないんだ。
And cat movement? You're not done?
水ファ。
あんたらは強いね。
Put her down.
ああ、強い。
Kitty's been put down.
でもダメさ。あんたらの優しさはあんたらを殺す。
Oh God, the fucking rapier.
水ファ。もう終わりだ。
ふざけたことを。あんたはただのお目付け役だろ。
It's done.
ヌレハからの命令さ。たった今、プラントフローデンへの最上級命令が下った。
You're done.
撤退だ。作戦は中断する。
That you're done.
和彦ちは何を。
オタクはいいんだよ。これがまだマシなんだ。
And kill you? I think Kazuga's still trying to change it for the better. He doesn't really feel like a villain. Because if it feels like Kazuga might play the long game. And keeping you out there for doing something you later regret. The window.
君たちを見捨てない。この世界で私が最初に作った友達がこの悲しみしか生まない場所へ起こっている。契約を破られし者。我と共に歩め。
Oh shit.
ソードプリンセス。
I'll quench it. Damn. What a summoning. The ray of light and hope. Woo! Just popped the fuck off entirely. Protect the kids.
何もできないけど歌うよ。世界を変えたいっていくら歌っても、どんな偉大なアーティストでも音楽だけで世界に平和をもたらすことなんて。
No, but it could change. It could help people out.
だけど
Music can inspire.
お前たちのことを知ってる。
It won't solve all the problems,
お前
but
たちの気持ちを知っている。
it'll point us towards a better direction.
という祈りが歌なんだ。アーティストになるなんて言えないけれど、でも一生音楽を好きでいるということだけは約束できる。冒険者になりたいとルディは願った。なれるかどうかなんて関係ない。
He's so pushed for his dreams.
理不尽と戦いたいという一心で、才能があるかなんて悩む必要なかった。ルディが私を引き寄せてくれた。
兄ちゃん下がれよ。
どうや。
黙れ。まだ邪魔をする。
He's still fighting the Odyssey Knight.
トウヤも負けてない。川の方にいます。もう近い。
僕が行くまでミスるんじゃないぞ、トウヤ。このルンデルハウスコードが
To back him up.
加勢してやるからな。
お前みたいな子供に何がわかる。いい加減にしないとお前ごとオンスロートの餌食にするぞ。
No.
やればいいじゃないか。でも
That boy still holding his ground right now.
トウヤ。
ここが俺たち。
That's a kid holding his ground down against you guys.
読みへの道を遮る。トウヤ。
死に場所って読みへの道って。
ミスイスズ。
ルディ、この世界に私43番目の歌を振りかけたい。私の作った歌をこの世界で初めて。決して読みへの道なんかじゃない。
Go, Bard, go. The adventure. Back. Look everybody cooking. Seeking their death. That's diabolical. But it's reaching. I mean, it's fair, they're not there, but you know what I mean. Wow, it cuts right to the ending music. Oh, she should have done right there with that one. Like, you can see all the XP going to the moon. He's just watching everybody just offing themselves like that. This is crazy. It's really crazy. There's a lot of shit. Not like Misumo needs to be put down. He really needs to be put down. Seeking war like that is crazy. There's always people like that though. There's always gonna be people like that. He needs to be put down entirely. Fuck that noise. Yeah, yeah, Kazuhiko got a reunion in this episode with Hinata and Kazuhiko. I feel like Kazuhiko's, I think he's still, I think maybe, I don't want to say that he lost his weight because we don't know him like that either. We don't really know him like that and his intentions. I mean, we know that from Shido's intention, we know from Shido that his intentions is to change their guild from the inside out for the better. But I feel like something that it might have been a long game to the point where he might have lost his way in a sense. But I feel like he's still deep down trying to change it for the good, for the better. Especially with his act towards Inyatan by just cutting off the chain. That way Inyatan doesn't have to kill anybody else or get into that kind of position where he might need to kill somebody. As a friend, as a good gesture. But maybe so. Cause I don't know, it feels weird. Like the whole situation with Kazuhiko with KR as well, and then Kadami following in the Chinese server. They don't feel like villains. They really don't feel like villains. Like even Nureha here too. Like, you know, Nureha was gonna fuck around a little bit, but Nureha herself, she was obviously influenced by Toya here and the squad. But now they don't really feel like villains. Cause Nureha's she's basically obsessed with Shiro. She's really just obsessed with Shiro. That's her whole thing, trying to get to my boy. But not really a flat out villain towards us. Because I honestly thought by the end of the first season that she was gonna be a whole ass villain, that she was gonna try to go to war against us. We found out it was Intix. That's her whole shit. It's just them doing conflict while using Nureha and the rest of the people. It's just crazy. But I feel like I feel like everybody's still trying to deal with their lives here. At the end of the day, that's exactly what it feels like. People are still trying to deal with this world. Because we heavily touch upon it throughout this little mini arc, right? And in a lot of different ways, with dreams, the future, people not accepting this world, people that you know, yeah, mainly just the three. Well, to be fair, the people not just this world can be broken down. It's like Long Dark, you know, Long Dark. Despite him, you know, always going against him, he was speaking facts. You know, I mean, to be fair, none of us chose to be here. We all got summoned here. I mean, we all got summoned or we dragged here where the fuck we at. Against our will. That's everybody. You know, no one had the option to, you know, choose yes or no. So he's totally in the right to feel a certain kind of way towards it. Like, he's in the right. He's in the right to feel mad and angry that the fact that he ended up here. Same thing with the Odyssey Knights as well. They got dragged here and they want to go back home, but they can't. They're in the right. They're in the right, which is one thing I do like that they touched upon in the season. Because we're getting the other side to this whole situation. Because so far, again, we've been following the Akibata crew, and they're just to the world. But obviously, there's a whole other side to it that now that some people are not gonna accept this world for what it is. And then obviously the people of the land causing wars and shit. That's a whole other thing that Krusty's been worried about since the first season as well. Just the development of the round table, which was bound to come. It was bound to come, which I was waiting for. I'm like, when the fuck is the people of the round table, the people the land are gonna start causing trouble? Exactly what's happening with this kind of whole conflict of the whole operation. But no, that shot it done. We'll see how that plays out. Because I know there's gonna be some blowback on Nuda after that kind of decision. But yeah, just cook, bro. Sing your heart out. It don't matter. Sing your fucking heart out. Go ahead, girl. Sing your heart out. Change the world. I mean, music itself won't change the world, but it also has an impact on the world too. Whether you like it or not, it does. But besides that, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. So make sure you like the video. See you guys next time. Have a great one.